Sharks, I'm Steve Skillings from New England. I'm the CEO of BusyBox, and we're here seeking $200,000 for 15% of the company. Sharks, are you tired of accidental interruptions ruining your meetings and your focus?
Hey, Steve, you busy?
Oh, yeah, I'm in a meeting, man.
Sorry.
Not go. Oh, what was I saying?
Meeting focus.
Oh, meeting focus. Sharks, at the beginning of the pandemic, my house turned into a 4-person work from home space, and accidental interruptions were a constant problem. Being an inventor type, I set out to fix it. At first, I tried to train my dog to guard the door, but she couldn't tell the difference between a good visitor and a bad one.
Who's my good little car dog? Who's my good...
So, after a while, I tried a lot of stuff, and nothing worked. So I tried a simple solution, right? Lock the door.
Steve, it's Connor. Are you ready?
I'm in a meeting. Shh.
What? I can't hear you.
I'm in a meeting. Don't come in.
What? I can't come in. The door's locked.
It's unlocked.
Hi, I'm Steve's teammate, Connor.
Sharks, this is why we invented BusyBox, the first status sign made for work-from-home professionals. To use it, you simply mount it on your door, you connect it to our app, and you can change the lighting and brightness, and even connect it to your calendar so it automatically lets people know when you're off that 5-hour marathon call.
And with the BusyBox Digital, you can create any message you want using our HD screen, so the options are unlimited.
That's right, Sharks. Who wants to be more productive at home and help us build a brand for work-from-home professionals? Sharks, who wants to get busy? Sharks,
I love that. Sharks.
All right. I can appreciate this. Look, being here, like, so thanks to the illness, I took the time to get out of I had an office upstairs that I was like, this is it's too small of a space to house all this awesomeness, right? And and if I'm going to be up in it most of the time, I need it to be bigger. So took the garage here and converted it into the studio that you see behind me here. And but the problem is there's a door. Well, there's actually 3 doors. There's one to the outside, and then there's 2 doors over here. One that I put in to get between the 2 garages that we have, and then one that goes to our laundry room. And that laundry room one, the kids will come out. Now, they know that when the blue lights are on that they should tread lightly and not just come barreling in, though. I remember one time early on, I think it was either my daughter or my son came out just butt naked. Fortunately, we weren't live streaming at the time. It was a recorded video, so I was able to, turn the recording off and get it taken care of. But they've grown up a little bit. They're 4 and 6 now. So the pandemic has been half of my son's life at this point, which is really not great. But so the sign, I think, is a great idea. Like, if you don't have a light or something and I have it all tied in. I use Apple and Apple HomeKit with a HomePod Mini to be able to just say, like, hey, turn on film things or the word, right? So then it switches off the lights, and then switches on the back lights, the forward lights, turns on the camera, everything. And they can see it from the window. So, but a lot of times, like, they'll still go in and they'll just be like knocking, and I'm just like sitting here like, stop. Like, I'm recording. I don't, but I don't want to stop them from coming in. But I think having the busy sign is helpful. We tried doing that with like a door hanger. I have like a door hanger that says like busy, or I think my kids got me, or my wife got me. It says like recording in progress, but I have to remember to put the door hanger out there. Now, if I could integrate this with HomeKit, through my Apple devices, and like add it to like when the lights come on, I guess technically as long as there's power to it, it would light up. But I guess that depends on what because I could hook it up to like a relay switch on my own, but it's just more wires and things like that. And this looks like it tries to be like a clean solution, but we're going to check out their website, Steve and Connor's website, here at the end. So make sure you stick around to that for that. So let's see what the Sharks think. It seems like they don't, I don't know. I know Mark was laughing pretty hard about it. So we'll see.
Put some busy boxes there in front of you and phones. And we'd love to have you dive in and play. There are 2 models there, the standard and the digital.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! We made everyone a special assortment of presets so you could have some fun there.
Oh,
There we go.
I got it.
So the digital is our more expensive model.
So this you have to go with whatever is there.
Yeah, exactly. So with that model, to keep the cost down, we have slide in and out signs. So you can see everyone has a few different signs.
Got it. How much does it cost?
That model there is $299.
Wait, I'm sorry.
For the screen one?
$299?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Why are you charging $299 for it? I'm curious.
We want to grow slow and methodical, and we want to have margin to make sure that we have great features that we can build and connect with customers.
So what are your sales?
So we have lifetime sales of $429. We did $299,000 in 2020. We did $129 so far.
Not bad,
this
though.
year.
Hey, you know what? So you're not full of crap. You guys have gotten a lot of press for this, haven't you?
No, not.
No, because I've seen something very similar.
There are people making similar devices, but they're made for sitting on your desk. They're made to look at. We're going after the work from home market where we want to put this on the outside of the door.
Now, are you two related?
No.
Well, why don't you tell us about you, what each of you do, and how you two got to...
Before we get to the background story there, I've seen things like this before. You're supposed to put it on your desk and it just lights up. And like a lot of times, it's like I've seen it glass, like etched glass that says busy, so that like if you have your headphones on, you're working in an open office or co-working space kind of thing. It just lets everybody know that like my headphones are on and I'm actually in the zone. I'm actually doing work. I'm not just open to like maybe having a conversation or something like that. So. 429,000 in sales. I assume that was 1,000 because they said 429. So that they sold like 1.25 of them. And they didn't clarify if the 299 was for the busy sign or the customized LCD screen. I'm gonna guess it was for the screen one and the busy sign. I think the most I would be open to paying for a busy sign is like $100. Like that would be absolute high end right there for me, for my price point. But I think I'd be more interested in paying like closer to 50. 50 would be like, yeah, okay, let's try it out. Let's see what that's like. 100. Yeah, if I thought my kids would actually pay attention to what the sign said when they decide to come out, out here. But yeah, it's tough. $299 is worth it. I like the fact that it's a sign, it's a customizable thing. The problem that you run into things like that, and not just necessarily with them, but in general, anything that's tied to an app. If the app isn't supported, it becomes obsolete. I was just watching a video talking about some Christmas lights that have a built-in music box and like plays Christmas music, and you can adjust the lights and everything like that, but only with the app. Well, it was made in 2015. It's 2022, 7 years later. The app's no longer in the App Store, and you have a thing that just like changes colors now. And it's still a Bluetooth speaker, but that means that you're providing your own music to it. So kind of obsolete. Like it made itself obsolete because it didn't have like, some dip switches to be able to override that and go right in and just, play this music or, just show this color. Or even just some button presses that you could like do some hard, like long and long and short presses or something like that is always better than not having it just because of obsolescence. When at the App Store, inevitably, your app does not get updated.
Together.
I came up with the idea at the start of the pandemic. I'm sitting there on a video call. My wife comes in and says, "Hey," and she walks in and she's like, "Oh, I feel sorry, I'm bad." Turns, walks out. A little while later, my daughter does the same thing. And I'm like, this is crazy. So I was like, oh, you know what? I wanted those old on-air signs. And what I'll do is I'll just mount that on my door, and away I go. Guess what?
What?
None exist. Nothing.
Really?
You can buy, yeah.
I was about to say to you, can't you just go get a light or
I would think they're
nothing?
everywhere.
So the hardwired lights, no problem. If you want to cut a hole in the wall, run electrical wire,
Right.
add a switch, absolutely. So I come up with this product idea and I go, I'm gonna build a nice little business here. But then along the way, I started to realize that there's a big market opportunity beyond just status signs.
What's the opportunity?
We're looking for building productivity products like the BusyBox that helps you to be more productive in that space that you call your busy space. Things that help you communicate. So your microphone, your video camera, the lights in your room could know what you're doing and adjust. We want to bring wellness into it as well.
Okay, let me get things started.
Oh,
Look,
Mark.
guys, you've certainly put in the effort, so I give you credit there. But you're going off on all these tangents, and whenever every time something evolves to the wellness space, I'm out.
Okay, I understand.
All right, so yeah, I mean the thing about that is if, as I said earlier, like if you want, you can get like a Wi-Fi switch. You could get a I use Z-Wave and Zigbee home hub here at the house. It's more complicated than what most people would traditionally just go and put in themselves. But the Wi-Fi switch is the easy one, right? You get the app, you configure. There we go, apps. Those apps go out, belly up. It's not going to be as configurable or that easy. But I think that there's real value in that. I know again here I say one word, film, and it just I got to wake up the device and say film, but it does I have everything programmed, so it just changes out, so it makes it that much quicker for me to just grab my microphone, pull it over, and just open up OBS and start recording here. So I think there's value in it, but I think that the value proposition is only there if you make it super simple for people. Because like having a bunch of Wi-Fi switches on your network is not a great idea. It definitely is not good for the health of your Wi-Fi network. So having one or two is kind of whatever. But like once you get to I forget how many I had at one point, but I ended up switching them all over to Zigbee and Z-Wave so that I could alleviate some of that network pressure on the Wi-Fi network. But yeah, I think there's value in it. It's just I think it's tough, and obviously Mark agrees.
Feeling is it's cute, it's novel, I see the need, but $299 for it I think is just way too high a price point. I just think that it's never going to really become something in a lot of households.
Yes,
so
right.
for those reasons, I'm out.
Thank you.
Look, I think you guys hit a trend. Your next idea, wellness, it's a little reaching for me.
Sure.
I admire the fact you started something, and you should be proud of that. But as an investor, I'm...
Sorry to hear that. Thank you for supporting entrepreneurship as well.
The weird thing about all this is there's probably a market for this thing. I wish both of you the best. Congratulations, you made it to Shark Tank. Good luck to you. I'm out.
Okay.
So guys, you showed us where it's going at a price that is just not comprehensible to the everyday person for you to scale. It's not investable for me at the moment, so I'm out.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
guys. All the best.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna check out their website in a second here.
Well, I got too excited. Oh, dang it. We're looking forward to just keep grinding and keep doing good things. And, we'll make it happen, and we'll just grow a lot slower than if we had the Sharks being able to rocket our sales.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they will. So let's check it out. So right off the bat, end interruptions before they start. Take control of your status with a sign that they can't miss, starting at just $59. Right, that lower price point, I think is super important to be able to get it in the hands of a lot of people. You got a lot of reviews. I don't want to just go, scroll over. I do like the fact that you're seeing people, you're seeing hands, you're seeing how to put it together right there on the website. So much as 4 models to choose from. You got the BusyBox R is the most affordable model. The most popular is the S. The D is the most fun and flexible, and the P is our most 8-bit model. Okay. So RS. So I guess green, red, screen display, and pixel. Pretty cool. So if you go over to signs, let's see. So you can get the S model for $129. The D model was $420, but now is still $299. from before. The BusyBox R is $59. Now this is on sale, so I don't know if it's been a running sale or not, but or if it's just for the holiday season. But you can get a gift card or a loaner deposit. Why is it? It's listed at $1 million apparently. Okay, cool. I like the Pixel one. The $199 is not terrible for that. There's another thing that YouTubers have. A lot of YouTubers have that's like a pixelated screen to like show their sub count or something like that. But yeah, I think that it's not bad. It's got RGB lights behind it and does the thing. I remember what I say at the beginning, like $50. I think is a no-brainer. I think at $59, you can make the justification and get you there. The only thing I would say is it's RF wireless. That's good. That's great. That's exactly what it needs, not infrared. So that's great. So I could see getting there. Tabletop tripod stand, modern cover. So yeah, the only thing, like I said, the only thing I'm curious about is you get 11% off your first order on top of that, which I guess would get you down closer to that $50 mark before shipping. So green light, red light. Good to see. 2 users, 2 phones, 1 BusyBox can do. So it can do multiple boxes or multiple phones, or you can do multiple BusyBoxes. Very cool. So over on Facebook, we got 298 likes. A friend of the show, Amy J, likes the BusyBox. I wonder if she got one because I know she works out of her home. So that's pretty cool. Over on Instagram, I got 486 followers. When's the last time they posted there? 3 days ago, or 11 weeks ago. Sorry, that was 3 days ago. Somebody, does this work with your Outlook calendar yet? Not yet, but coming soon. Google Calendar connection is up and running. See how that's a neat functionality, like connecting it to your calendar so it knows when to drop on the busy light. 311 subscribers all over on YouTube. How many views? 224,000. Very cool. Well, guys, I'd love to see you come on the show and give an interview about your Shark Tank experience. Just drop a comment down below. Like, The Real Deal, this is literally my favorite YouTube channel. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Real Deal. I greatly appreciate you being part of the super community. I'll see you in the next video over here. Take care and go be super.